Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Man, we've been chatting in the Discord for too damn long, and I'm pretty damn tired, but we just got some breaking news on the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, as another date has just been given out. And we're not talking about a little piece of paper again. This is finally, after a little while, another telephonic hearing, which once more means we're gonna get some real-time updates, some real cool stuff. It is not allowed to actually record any of that nor live stream, but maybe we can call in and explain what's going on. Maybe we're going to find somebody who's not in the US who's going to be streaming it. Maybe. So let's quickly read what was just posted and make sure you press the freaking subscribe button because we're almost at 100K. We are 800 subscribers off. So make sure you press that little button right now. Whew, we're getting really damn close. SEC v. Ripple order granting 121 letter motion for local rule 37.2 conference. A telephonic discovery conference is scheduled for April 30th at 10 a.m. EDT. The court will communicate with parties regarding the conference line. Members of the public who wish to dial in, again, can do so with this little code or international and entering access code, which is said right there, following the pound key. This public line will accommodate 4,000 callers this time, and the public is reminded that both recording and rebroadcasting is strictly prohibited. Now, previously, this was set to about 500. So in this case here, 4,000 is definitely a little bit more on a, I would say on a good line. What can we say? Then again, is this enough? I'm going to say no, but we'll see, right? I guess we can just assume it's enough and we'll see as it goes on. Because I mean, it's 8 times as much. So again, it's not really, I don't know what else to say about that one, guys. Let's just see. Magistrate Judge Netburn has actually ordered that you cannot do any of this because there will be criminal sanctions. And this is discovery conference regarding the SEC contacting foreign regulators and seeking discovery outside the rules of the Federal Procedure and Hague Convention. So once more, guys, it's freaking middle of the night, 3 a.m. You guys probably already know it. And I've been talking in Discord the whole entire time. Again, Discord link is down below. I always just chat in there and talk with everybody, with the boys, just for fun, of course. But we basically concluded quite a lot of things. SafeMoon, it's an interesting project, but it's only a short-term type of thing. XRP, it's really what a lot of us just believe in and it's going to be great. And regarding the lawsuit, the majority of the people are just really faithful in the sense that we all believe that they're not going to lose this. There's no way. Here, specifically, what happened a couple of days ago was it was found out that the SEC had contacted people outside of their jurisdiction, outside the United States, and Ripple found that out. They basically caught them. We made a video on that, and we saw that Ripple put up a motion or a new document, again, against the SEC, just basically saying, hey, what have you done right here? That's a little bit strange. Let's quickly see here. You're making a huge impact on the SEC v. Ripple case. You're being heard. The court has increased the public accommodation from 500 to 4,000 people and provided an international call-in number. That's also nice for me, so I can personally call in too. But please follow the court's rules. Don't be like the SEC. And I will personally, of course, not actually live stream the call itself because it's not allowed to, even though I could since we're not in the US. Why, right? They specifically asked not to do that, so I personally will not. But if we find somebody else, I will not show you guys the sound specifically, but I might, again, cover what it says, or I might share the link with somebody again, as long as it's not me doing the real stuff, right? You guys get me? Because, again, let's not violate those rules they put here. They're being really positive towards us, and they know as well we want to hear. But 4,000 is a lot. It's already being quite generous in my opinion. So let's quickly see. I think this might be what it was about. No, Memorandum of Understanding, that is what this is. This is between the US, SEC, and UK. What basically their understanding is. I think that has to do with that though. Here it is. Breaking. Discovery dispute regarding SEC contacting foreign regulators and seeking discovery outside rules of Federal Procedure and Hague Convention. Letter motion attached. And this is basically, as we just expressed, the fact that they contacted parties outside the US, which they weren't allowed to do basically, and only they have access to it. Now again, if this is illegal, we're gonna see, because the judge has to rule whether or not this is illegal in the end of things. It is up to them, because the only thing is, like, the SEC is the only entity with this power. An individual couldn't do that. And in here, you'll most likely just see the agreement which the US and the UK have with each other, where a governmental body in the United States can just get files from the UK by asking, which once more we as individuals could not. Having said that, If you haven't pressed the like button and subscribed just quite yet, that's not a friendly move, all right? Just make sure you quickly do that. And if you're wondering where I'm trading on right now, it is Bybit, all right? That's exactly what I'm using right now. There's a $1,610 bonus. It's freaking crazy. All right, then Steve Gulbranson posted, "Come on, CNBC, Ripple, it's XRP." You know what I found really interesting? It's how that almost none of these big guys, big sources, have actually changed the name from Ripple to XRP. Even some of the bigger platforms and just guys who are involved with it all still call it by the Ripple name. To be honest, a good reason as to why in the title I often use Ripple as well is because a lot of people don't know it's called XRP. A lot of people. If I talk to them in real life, they always say, "Yeah, and I bought some Ripple." I'm like, "Well, you bought some XRP?" I mean, they're like, "Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really big problem because people kind of misunderstand that line between Ripple, the company, and XRP, the crypto." But then again, that's just me, all right? That's just once more me. And in the end, things, yeah, is it really going to matter? I think so, but not on a price level. It's mostly just on an understanding level. In terms of price, everything is doing really good. We're still coming back up again. I think everything is played out kind of like we expected it to. Our patterns are gone because I think we drew those on the different computer here. Or not. No, maybe it's actually, let's quickly see if I refresh it here. Let's see if it's actually going to pick back up. I think we're actually drawing on this computer, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. So our W is actually in there still. And our inverse head and shoulders is actually in there too for Bitcoin. We came back down from there, actually, which is rather interesting. Then, XRP reports massive jump in weekly institutional inflows. I already partially talked about this article. I said that I'm going to talk about it a little bit later as well. That is because I was really thinking here. It's going to take this lawsuit to be fixed before the institutional inflow is really going to be taken off. But it is coming. There's literally a roadmap towards it, right? Where we have now every single part of the lawsuit, which is one step closer to getting some huge institutional interest and investment. Then again, what we're talking about regarding this lawsuit is actually the majority just US. Because, for example, the ETP, which we just saw over in Europe, now those things can actually just pull through without any real big worry. Because, well, we don't really have any restriction in Europe. It's just the United States which is having these troubles. Then, Coinbase, it's all downhill from here. There's been a lot of speculation that since the Coinbase sold out basically, that crypto will only keep going down from right now because they sold basically at the highest that they could ever do, which was already their plan. And now they're basically just waiting for things to come back down lower and whatnot. I personally think that this is not completely true. I just think the Coinbase guys already knew as well. If a bear market were to come, they wouldn't make as much profit, so they wouldn't go for as high of a stock value. But then in the end, I still personally also believe that they don't think crypto is going to just crash to the ground just now, nor would they really crash just because of the Coinbase ordeal. They just thought, again, we need to sell some of our stock as soon as possible because we're in such a bullish market. And so the ecstasy behind our project is at the highest. Then Marcus Treacher, really important announcement by Bank of England and HM Treasury, a big step on the road towards a UK digital currency. All I wanted to say here is that we think, and we've discussed that in the live stream, that the CBDCs are coming in hot. The Ripple is going to be fixing quite a lot of that, most likely on their private ledger with Ripple's XRP being the bridge. I should actually call it then just XRP, but I want to say Ripple's XRP because it's through the ODL, right, which is then from Ripple within their solution. And yeah, it's really something we're waiting for. And that's, again, one of the big things bringing real utility to XRP, which a lot of these other projects do not have, and which a lot of people are forgetting that Ripple and XRP really have made or have got. Then VeChain, one of my best coins right now. I still love it like a freaking, I don't know what. I love it. I love it. I love it. VeChain is skyrocketing before the dip. Why? To be honest, guys, I've said it so many times now. If you're not buying the VeChain dip, there's definitely something wrong. Should you buy it right now? It's difficult, right? You should have bought the dip. VeChain right now is already up quite a ton. And we're going to fall back down maybe every here and then. I do not know. We're actually bouncing perfectly like we expected. People ask me in the live stream, when are we going to fall back down? I said, well, most likely now. And exactly that hour was the last we saw at the top. We actually fall back down exactly after that, basically following the pattern like we expected it to. But again, I'm really still extremely bullish on VeChain, just letting you guys know. Crypto bull run is not yet over, says crypto analyst. I mean, I don't really trust his words for it, but in the end, I do not think it's over either. So just letting you guys know that quickly. And then, has the correction of the market finished just quite yet? It's just for Bitcoin to make another higher high. We've still not made a lower low. So from that perspective, I do not think it's over. It's not really looking bad at all. But since we haven't made a higher high, we basically built another low here. as of this point. Let's quickly take these things off. We've basically built under the low around this area. So let's basically see it as this, right? We made a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and now a higher low. As long as we don't cross below this area here, the Bitcoin bull run is still moving on just like normal, like always happens in here. And we can just basically go sideways before going up higher. If you really look between the lines here, it's really often that it takes like a month or so before we actually break through and make a new higher high. So if we stay around this area for another, a little while, we could actually stay here still before things would get odd. If we stay here for the next couple of weeks before actually breaking through and getting to a new high, it would not be strange. It wouldn't follow against the pattern. So yeah, that is that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little quick update. Make sure you check out Bybit if you want to also trade leverage. It's the thing I'm doing right now. Works like a charm, making a lot of money with that. See you guys again in another crypto update.